Thank you, brains. Minya kwenya bia me shout out back. Be chairman.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
I promise me say so more about.
Oh, you full Bawumia.
Oh, the man me Bawumia straight.
Aguna West. What's your friend say?
Thank you, brain. Just on there. And the whole poor man. Now, that's him say. I think we have 275 constituencies to tour. We 34. That leaves quite a number still ahead of us, about 241. Now, Yanichiro Kumasi, I'm saying, in terms of delegates, no, Greater Accra delegates dosu pa.
Greater Accra is saying.
I'm around 38,000. Free one I'm say Ashanti region. Honey and it's next. Na a proba kono message maybe ho bikakra. Ko na yenu anom ni bi so akwa proba bia na omo pese omo atumfutro bi egu ebinom ani ebinom kasamafo ne adenya mukasa vidie mu a na omo so atumfutro kakra gu delegates ani trying to create a certain impression, part of which aya na minya kwanya me pese me ye free ho ebini say a certain impression say Dr. Bawumia campaign ekra no ye aban and government machinery no and a run a campaign no. I want to be out here to know say entisa. I'm a living example of that. Minya MPBM, minya minister, minya CEO, mini aban board biya so. So what I say, and yet me di Dr. Bawumia campaign mo akotin papa. And freeze me joining campaign fiti last year, busy Sabri. Minko campaign meeting, say strategy meeting, say comms meeting, say operations meeting. So I say, Marco to say, ebia abaimum penifo na abetrasina yeah campaign. The decisions that we make operationally. What I say, midimu akoti. Just before getting to your studio, many Eastern region operations ekasa, many Ashanti region operations ekasa to see me deployment may in the next coming days. And you'll be out here by baby and Sika ya de campaign. As far as I know, in fair by in fact, just before me rush studio, and I'm in a opening back over Sika say I'm so ekasa about Eastern region deployment. Be a may not say, hey, I can postpone man when I'm say there be menua. Yeah, the message in the code that I don't use is Siana or free Amanonia bedroom dingo here 1 or 2 days to see so to me. I mobilize it. Scar. What does it tell you? It tells you say a young campaign will be a cover by be a tie baby. Yakwania the answer akobum. Me, I have spoken to people trying to solicit support from them, financial support to help prosecute this agenda. And I try creating a certain impression. Be say, a buy Muska Bank of Ghana ska na government skabina President Natai vice chinjo kwa nanye nensa abu musa no asaba and tisa. I've had to cut a lot of operational programs for lack of funds and try to adjust to what the budget that we have can support. We don't have an unlimited amount of sika because the original design of this campaign was to do at least 3 tours with different sets of people across the country. But sika ni hosa internet say a remodel, a redesign to contain it within your bit me raise sika. The fact that you are out emeka kwanya ye fa so raise sika ana obi huzi ya so bia ye kokosre no because ya now so ye la sulala no and say we are also not suffering in terms of raising funds for running a campaign no timestre look e bi no person mo kan ma to say abramu foni bi support to Dr. Bawumia because so man support o ma position e kitom ne be from himself and sada I know members of parliament are almost support to other candidates. MPs, be support to other candidates.
Openly.
openly. I just don't want to get in the habit of mentioning people's names on air without their permission. But me name MPs. If it came to it, will be challenging me to it. I'll mention MPs. Now MPs and some even contesting. Candidates, aspirants, MPs. So clearly, they have a few colleagues more support more. Apart from that, many ministers of state and go for work near the ministers of state. It be a show when him omonam. What should be in your money? Obianka say makudi aspirant to echi. Now president preference ni intifa wajumato because when TNSM the president hasn't sanctioned anybody say this is my preferred choice and for support a man. So what I say CEOs meaning CEOs Kameya Akampu. So you manimpa or you're part of Obi campaign and other CEOs. And there's the more being critic if the majority of MPs, majority of ministers of state, majority of CEOs, I war and honor and who say you compare aspirants here. So Bawumia is the first among equals. Yankazi will be a Sebi and some fata. Debbie Oko Prempe College. So my being students na being Presa Kamikobi, Oko Secondary School Amikobi, so whom are being for Sute School. Students they go on all my being, but all my exams will be the first. Kanyaza. All my exams will school will be the first. It is the same way. Yeah, group of aspirants in Ubia our strengths. So be our strengths will be to me a catcher say me ya ba muno e bia ya de sector we mame me say now we so about me so many the sector we mame me say ni na no kre and the party will be campaigning on all those sectors. Now your chair manifesto committee no also ekeka ideas in Bawumia and ye wini aba ban mu na wo ya tibia ba no so nka say Dr. Bawumia all these ideas one this one that one district one ambulance one district one this and they based on the same thing or they party say one constituency 10 minimum appointments. So what I say on also can say we are talking about selecting the first among equals. See, do na akari mu nyina hwe hunu say the times we live in, even biblical times mbo. So utumi hu say nya de ekwe de asumasi. No man no Moses na no mu ni wanza na erade de adomnishe Joshua anza. So no man nna Moses they do be na ba mu buku ero na encourage chale guyon but edru brebi no now who said there be I need fresh and new leadership.
But there's a thin line between who abuse your incumbency now or managing. So which one are you doing? You are managing it or you are abusing it?
We are not abusing it. We are ensuring say we don't cross that line. One who say Yanam campaign one of the most important things a bedevil country over the years the seeming and let me call it the seeming abuse of incumbency in terms of a movement of fleet of vehicles near the Omenan Crawford Casa long convoys. Dr. Akwakoto bus turn out by the campaign. Me car, me SUVs, me to me at the tree. He won't even allow me. Also, there, see, I go campaign now. Oka team ni ho ebekwa. Also, ya no pa drive. Oka na park me fee. Not na bus ni yanko. So what I say? Na yanko ya campaign. We ba now there, baby. Kwa o pese o kokoya private work no. Tra o SUV ni na. Cause I salon car so na o beba na trem nako. Clearly, there's a departure from those days. We could simply say that as well as your vice president, baby, Obeko Biano, Obetumi using the official vehicles, no? And in most instances, maybe you could draw, he's still even on the sidelines, perform official functions. Be all could yes you as an hour one be your handy, young inspection. Now a jai campaign at all. Say agenda 111 project no edu say you know official functions na or performing. What I say, of course you can't strip him of everything entirely. You will still have police escort kakra identity, which is necessary for preserving the office of the vice president. So what I say, even if a private function or attending any official function any a campaign, he will still have to have that. In as much as we recognize, say, there is that potential, no, the campaign has been designed to make sure, say, and we've seen the reaction of the people over this period. They've seen a difference already in the way governance is going to look like under his leadership.
Why is it that the campaign is specifically targeting certain people? In this case, Iraq and Japan, Iraq and Chimantin, what's happening?
Oh, me sure say Bibisa Ekos.
Because most of the times Iraq and Japan is about throwing it back at more Dr. Bawumia comes say most of them can insist na kwaso.
Nka de be fe be nije ne se nka bra bi obi e kasa no na asem kopoti a obi akwa no a ensi na kwan mo tia wo no anka wo de atodwa me na me campaign mu Iraq Canada Japan Iraq lanchira matin se mebo omudin a mebo omudin in the sentence say bi a almost a contest election bi. So what I say almost a contest bi, and that is a fact. And I don't think say I know that to say the basis I will be because makasa de etiano. So Iraq lanchama men nanti mfie dun suni ofo say ni nyina na call 30 anya ni nyina na call 30 but me metna o studio ha now that jail the am say me fan me candidate no me fan ma me running ono down because of bakumi enu bia antwa yi me feel say me be sa akra na Dr. Bawumia akra fe say me huni nchu bi mu kra obesuro me zakoi dachi politics here why we na me na nko yi a I don't think a politician bia o kasa no wa dwen ho mienu if you say the more we expose normal that you've been open to by your relationship with other people no na obi is true any chairman bi was anjiriji oga chairman honorable aspirant reba ko say me ko ni fie kra mo ma me aduane na me suro se medi because on had that shot me kwa kotena abonte ako describe aduane o de ma me ne kwan me fa so a me di aduane no ti me ko ni fie o ma me aduane kra ma ni so you have to be careful me nya sure say matena baabi abom panimfo ya obomudin akasa empo atwiomo anasa akasa etiomo in any way.
Did you specifically Namuka Mochita for the Omoka when it comes to because Obiti say honorable Japan na seminar say Muntimin Koto to a young Pierre Winkase e Koba Kini Pabako it let's reconcile and Quene Bra na young piano biana quentian
and I'm say I am piano Nanka Waka near or two a yampia any a yampia ko two yen not in Chirimu or Uze assembly for to be assembly.
Assembly for be assembly, no doubt about that.
Exactly. And then someone so SSA.
Assembly wa any assembly say. As soon as Sunday be at here.
Amahine, about studio high. Met me a story be about to be or so or tinting can see a few to where I met me one preachers of our brother so I say Eddie my yin seminar answer if you see any pay dear na ye wo a cool back na ye call a can see it was say a tone a candidate ever my baby I'm say you were Bawumia de okase hote obi otu ya kase osi Bawumia de okase hote oba say me de me kase honte ejode me na
the sounds so in here
exactly but say me pe the attributes of a obia obedi ko nani mu nso a nti ma me nkase Dr. Bawumia to make kasa yi o kasa ahote ana nso ma me ntuma
bibia nsi kwan
bibia nsi me kwan enti maye nuanom ni bi enya ne se makọ na me kasa na me bo Dr. Abaso eka ne am feel say delegates etia ombetumi agina so ato aba amano no enkyere se wona sebe me ko asem some person me kasa afọ man hene ho no yi me ano a me ba betra studio ha bodin me dem tu emra ma yede ma kiresie but me feel say e ne san so a e kansie a ye ko internally no emwa political party bia oye dan a there are different factions no a necessary part of the political party development. Over the political party, yet in say group will be on baby. A beer beer drinking club. Almost sorry, we can be a normal share group, normal ajo money. A binum at their walk here now, ne Obika who assembly earlier. Almost sorry, now we can normal walk. So, what do we better to mine group you walk. I will go. Many of us are join the idea. So mine in any group no will come as a faction. Almost will be a sport to be a numeric. They too will come as a faction. But the political party will start with these factions working in a cooperative manner towards one particular goal. Ebedu maybe no as a leader. Mine is a dear Grammy Menya. The ordinary omo ribia for no so buy no so because that's dey me so ya ribia na edoso ezu mi gina ebeyi ebia na obi so a group of drivers or they be joining a group no say na ya driver for kwase na edoso pa group na me so me gina so na akoda ne campaign no bia kanasem no bia say at that point na ba be dane factions are compete na the third part na I know the political party bia try to stray away from the degenerative phase. So, baby, factionalism now no be dia kosi se edin bro so na edin papa emu ene ntiti mu eba because then anano maka chere say bibia otwini pia be dey enti ehu bi pen in MPP back in antecedents PFP days kwia kosi se UNC4 eti omo na the election 1979 ekohwe guye ana lima abai ewramu ewini enti political party history or my mobia decide ne reference obia de yesu ehu se se peja de ne se de tie bia kosra kosi se ne agya mu brɛ okay fonka games NDC fonka games no be any party no kra agu awie ana mebwa because I the wife of the founder of NDC and on the president no at the CNE. But eventually what happened? They finished, the party still survived and actually won an election.
Okay, so
my advice they say my energy normal be my home yeah started and to I am peer back and forth. If you say be another other when you say wunti no bi ka sembi kran bia na nya wunti.
What is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia going to do differently from this government or me? Because already the perception that a vote for Dr. Bawumia is an extension of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo's reign. Dr. Bawumia quickly abekanta say mianka sami wo mani suade hu.
Precisely.
So what any suade hu na Dr. Bawumia hu?
Apart from his vision for the nation itself, he has a vision for the party. But kakra portions about how appointments will be made, taking into consideration the views of the party. Now, some say, okay, buy any home. When who and amuntu ayetu any see to wo ebi ho. Uhu bibi hu see to. You have two options. You can criticize it without offering any solution, or you can quietly proffer solutions. So, in your opportunity, he has chosen to do the latter. So, what I say, if you no expect to say, and call car by who say, Sinto abano sabe yesi de otwa esanonim se na chai de achi achia sa odini wrachi ohun sa na monto bi akoso a ofeel say ye ni say ya but mpanifo sa achia emuye esi abebu nyina ede enti odi atudwa say me feel say dey we say nke ye ni say ya nke babuaye but samre no atwa my appointments aye kan ya dey nyina aye wi enya fe na oba be kwa culture president say we appointees ni na engineer go back to constituencies no be have nipa 10 right now mom and he has indicated clearly how or solve that problem na the government party relationships no ahode ebebam osaka how we need to get government appointees no to be assigned to the constituencies as their godfathers and godmothers ebeboa ama baby or especially orphan constituencies near the MPB ni ho na waka say ye hia moa tumumi ngosu nkyere MP ade ato yani eno ani bia DC ba ko pa ohi ono so abai ni pa na no DC for kra dem da na se me mobo abai as I pledges a percentage of salaries near the echo as part of the austerity measures. Yeah, they the salary at the end of month. I mean, just do 5 or 6,000 bo. Not their coffee. They are no bet me there. Abua the party in the constituency. But you see you for there. Be salaries no. Mupi. Yeah, there he can spare some 5,000 a month to support the constituency, some 2,000, some 3,000 a month here and there. So we are signing people say we responsibility any lejokuku constituency no or responsibility ni odododio e dey show say we na hwe so hum so ti the baba bia no making sure say so hum for how be mu na dey we are not talking of going to take government funds to do bibisa no but to ensure say also and party na e kon ba power na inya appointment mi ma ko share baby no that is still unsa ekwa no nti
still and Fredrick Opare-Ansah still I'll come to you. What is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia going to do a distinct from
these two okay. The third one has to do with understanding the actual welfare needs of the people.
Dr. Bawumia,
yes, in the party. Also, as we speak, we are operating blindly. Ubati ways na yaba maimuna say nobody has taken it upon themselves to say some constituency more over 800 delegates. What are their specific welfare needs so that we can address Obian and idea? However, be out here one person said I'm an opportunity we have. Yes, I'm loans when you be. Yes, a Juma Biaba, the same person who was saying be. But now Obi fee bako opportunities 5 now Obi fee. There's nothing like that. All these things are innovative ideas that he's bringing on board. Mathieu, other people, Mathieu complains about what is happening to people at the moment and promises. Say, Omoba, Ombetua, delegates. Obia medada, Obia.
It's possible.
It is not possible in that instance. Say possible. Oka, watch the kwaya obefaso. The doctor Kanyina watch kwaya offer aye. So the problem of interparty government relationship, no, this is how I'm going to solve it. Also, baby tia party for car. Let me break it down for you. We have over 200,000 party executives across the country. The polling station for close to 40,000. No? Polling stations times 5, almost 200,000 for electoral coordinators count. Electorate Ghana, I cost 7,000. Now for constituency, national offices, regional offices count. Our group now to national elections. Almost to trim another 5,000-6,000. To what 200,000? Umobia 1 Ghana CD a month. That is over 200,000.
But he's going to empower them and then set up factories for them and set up industries for them.
Yeah. Using whose money? Ghana money to set up factories for party people.
At the party Niska.
Party no. Is going. Your party no. Do we own some
party
companies?
Government for 8 years now.
Do we own some companies? And open me share as him watch obi baby. Obi my menya sa calculation we na memra no so. That is
say 1 cedi in poa.
1 cedi in poa. 200,000 a wo obetua. 10 cedis obetua 2 million a month. 100 cedis obetua 20 million Ghana cedis a month. Now there generous. Now, so be 1,000 cedis to every one of these delegates a month. You'll be paying 200 million Ghana cedis every month. In 1 year, you'll be paying 2.4 billion cedis. Show me where you will generate the money from. Then I'll join your campaign and sing that same song to the delegates. Say, "Ampa, what's some baby? About being scared to almost ask her into Montuabano." And this idea, the flat statements of we party ni na we party Juma to see a it doesn't solve the problem. Obiya him say obiya nya. But show me where you will bring the money from to pay people.
Okay, so Otto. Only will be finished. Otto. Damas Simon Mensa. By South Mensa. No, Quam, Siama, Benito. Otherwise, watch.
Oh, I call to one. I group be Otto.
Yeah.
Only if see Otto la then onya. Start free last letter.
What about PhD? Otto Awuchino. Otto away. LOT. Lotu. Yeah,
group be a President Kufode NLA. Acting about parliament. And a kind who move near GC Hall, yeah, Mama Barredu, and a the national lottery.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Otto.
Yeah, you in the reversing the word lotto. Your friend Otto for.
Okay, so Kennedy Apia say, Omayan, please tell the NDC that the future of Ghana hang on the neck of Dr. Bawumia, and there's no question about that. Dr. Bawumia is their nightmare, and he's coming like a kite, so they should prepare for that. Abele Onungwasi Senior, nothing can change the victory of Dr. Bawumia as our next president. Domboni maintaining power ni Abele Onungwasi. Prince Henry Okufodiasi. Please ask Mr. Opare-Ansah whether Dr. Bawumia introduced the Ghana card and before taking credit for it. 2024 will be the economy, not Ghana card. Into PHK and also the way about. O'Neill and Ponsa say. Omayene asks Opare-Ansah if he has heard Ken Japan's audio saying some young party members, one of whom hails from Asinfosu and who works at the Jubilee House, was amongst those who intentionally caused the blunder at the program grounds. How are they managing the issue of Dr. Bawumia being forced on the neck of electorates? O'Neill and Ponsa, Amsterdam, Nodiaba. Say no, we are aware of that.
I think I've even responded to the issue of in our campaign. So I don't know how that person was an operative of your campaign. But what did I make an answer? The campaign operations are running. I don't know the person that Kennedy was referring to in his video as being part of your campaign. Minimum.
Dr. Dakwawo DCC, Kennedy Japan accused Opare-Ansah in front of the whole world of trying to cash in his support for him. And when he refused, Opare-Ansah then moved to Bawumia's camp because of monetary gains. What has he got to say about that? So that's Dr. DCO. Protozo also say, Bawumia is NDC's nightmare. Protozo Macha Uzu Boateng so say, Bawumia, the next president, it's obvious. And Fredrick Tema say, Dr. Bawumia's excellent human relation and fantastic personality has always been the magnetic force that draws good people like Honorable Fredrick Opare-Ansah to support his presidential ambitions. I must commend Honorable Opare-Ansah for his maturity in addressing the Synod Bruhaha. Indeed, MPP, we have the men. Fredrick Tema and the Bayam. And this one says, how did Nana found the free SHS? And also lots of the text messages, but mean to me. Okay, so what is it? You want to respond?
Well, I think there was one specific one I don't want it to pass. be from US, talking about Ken say I came to him for monetary gains. In addition to that, he even accused me of taking bribes for the NDC. Campaign we are mayor, no? Enyame campaign, Dr. Bawumia campaign. That is why I have remained very silent on those accusations. But suffice it to say, say, menkoji bribe be our NDC, and I'm enkosre scams for Ken ho. When he came to Parliament for 16 years, I never asked him for 1 Ghana cedi. In fact, on a few occasions, a coalition, me pickups be I'm a cover for America, but I say, honorable American pickups, me I'm a cover 5 family campaign. I don't need any more pickups. One time, crowd by me few soon. About campaign, I think 2012. How buy a normal media campaign. Dime ma no real washroom. Or could be a by mistake. No, say, hey, na normal radio. I'm sorry, it's part of my campaign materials. Maybe how we drew Kwafosi spray machines. My mom, baby, a volunteer. It's the normal thing during the campaign season. I'm just so where we my failure dying by 3 times. This is about the 3rd time. So no money in a be anywhere. Sabina, if you're honorable in a Japan, maybe could be MPs home. My convoy was 5 SUVs. Yana me toy. And go through be for SCADA. I'm not sure you get one person in this party who will be able to tell you, say, Opare-Ansah Babinchen, me here Sika to go and do it. So of course, see, elections, we go to everywhere. That's how you raise political funds to do prosecute campaign agenda. See, that's why you go to Ubia or like when I was going to General Secretary. But my advice to Honorable Ken, and he's an honorable member of Parliament. These issues of way say, Ochina say, I hear your best sounded like a blackmailer because I say, when you say, may you say, may you say, when you know, say, Nkrofo Ayabonea as a patriotic citizen, like his accusation of me, say, Makoji bribe, no, the right thing to do is to report me to the authorities. So what I say, now the mere authorities, no, but to condone bribery and hold it until I'm campaigning for beer or political opponent and come and say we cry and maybe go bribe no or jihia meka na as a it begins to come out to say there or the bribia say we and say meka say it doesn't become of a member of Parliament. Right. My advice, little advice to him, and it's whenever he sees something that is bad, that is wrong, he should point it out right, and he should not condition it upon may say, and now when you say, may you say. It is not good. The good thing to do as a patriotic citizen, and I say, when you see something bad, the Constitution of Ghana talks about the responsibilities of citizens. In there, it includes us upholding the Constitution and the law.
Okay. I wish you and Dr. Bawumia well as you journey towards becoming flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party for the 2024 elections. It is Dr. Bawumia Namakase.
It is possible.
It is possible.
It is possible. It is possible.
Dr. Bawumia?
It is possible.
I see.
Okay, third one now. Taste room.
Taste room. I think see the other see and come with the okay, but that's it.